EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run with Michelle. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. 20.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. On 1st down, trailer. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down.
At the 12-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton Keene, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Hardman on the return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
For a
Big play there for New England. 47 yards.
The 17-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Down Michelle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple. Down to the 15-yard line.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but now it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, That's the one that bothers me more.
On 1st and 10, Newton steps away. He's going to take. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. They're already trailing here in this 1st quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go, but when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. Sliding out of the pocket, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave him another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the ground, Michel found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Patriots 10, Lions
New England
7.
on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
48-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just scared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, Newton dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They begin with Michel on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. On the ground, this is Michel. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
A loss of 2 yards.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's taken to the 26. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, and it's 3rd and 4.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Throwing again is Newton. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running is Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. This a 33-yard attempt. this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right, and nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Throwing deep for Gallup. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Lions first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Swift. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Swift. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Here's Swift. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And goal at the Patriots' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jesse James, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Lions 14, Patriots 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on 1st down. Trailer. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Dalton King, the target. And now it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
at the 28-yard
line. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Here's Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
A gain of
11 yards there, first down.
First down, Detroit.
Now it's Swift. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Once again, it's Swift. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 21-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Completes it to Hardman, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Quarterback sack.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. We ain't giving them nothing. Check, clock time.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. You must be dreaming. Hey, check right. Watching you grind. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 13-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Patriots 17, Lions
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Rolling to his right. He'll try and run it and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Back to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of
Give him 30 yards there.
Lions.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to the running game with Swift. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
The pass intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches? prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us?